and wanting to get to my husband and to my kids, and my consciousness began drifting literally through the wall of the OR, retracing the steps that my stretcher had brought me to the OR, and out into the hallway, and got to an open door of an elevator, and my mind was into thinking about the waiting room and trying to get to my husband and kids. And so I began to think of going where I thought the waiting room might be, but I stopped being able to control my motion of where my consciousness was going, and I began to be drawn upward through the ceiling of the floor that I was on, up into the following floor, and continued up through floors until I was out the whole roof of the hospital and up into the sky at about the level of a small plane, and then was drawn over the city of Anchorage, which was where the hospital was located. And as I'm going over the city of Anchorage and not feeling any resistance to any of my movement, but I'm going faster and faster, I reached the water's edge, and a tunnel, cave-like opening opened up, and I was drawn into it. And once I was inside, I began moving extremely fast and began to notice that the only light I could see, it was all dark around me, was a pinprick of light way off in the distance. And the faster I went, the larger the light was becoming, until I finally burst into the light itself. And I was immediately filled with an enormous sense of love, peace, joy, bliss, and all sorts of emotions, and a feeling of everything was all right, that I was okay, everything was okay.